It seems like the more time I spend on the internet, the more I realize how bizarre of a place it is. If the internet were a vacation destination, you'd definitely need a stupidity vaccine, and Reddit would be that amusement park the brochure never mentioned. Welcome to InformOverload, the show where we take the top trending topics on the internet and then make them more entertaining. I'm your host johnnyRogers, aka the Bacon Overlord, and to never miss another exciting video, click that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our notification squad. Before we get started, leave us a comment down below with what your favorite subreddit is, and while you ponder that, let's jump right into the top 10 subreddits that should not exist. In at number 10, birds with arms. I gotta admit, even though we think this subreddit shouldn't exist, I was laughing at it for far too long. There is just something so unsettling about seeing a bird with human arms. I love the little tracksuit that he's got on. I love it. I love it all. Oddly enough, this one actually works for some reason. This bizarre subreddit has over 240,000 members ever since it was started in 2008. The subreddit's members are just bird aficionados that are looking to combine that love with their love of photoshopping mostly muscular arms onto birds. Some call it art, we call it shart. In at number 9, Lia Marie Johnson. Lia is an actor and internet personality known for appearing in the Emmy-winning web series Kids React, although she's certainly not a kid anymore, and this subreddit dedicated to her most thirsty fans is a prime example. The reason this subreddit even made the list is because recently the YouTube star's behavior has become rather erratic. She's done a few questionable Instagram live videos, one of which included ousting her producer as a creep, and amongst other concerns, her fans are worried that she may be suffering from a mental breakdown. So considering all of that, a subreddit dedicated to her thirst trap really seems inappropriate, all things considered. In at number 8, Thomas the Dank Engine. Ruining your childhood one meme at a time. Thomas the Tank Engine HD remake confirmed! God, it's hideous. While most of this page has turned into memes, it's the reason the page started that leads us to think this shouldn't exist. A bunch of SoundCloud rappers took the classic Thomas the Tank Engine theme song and remixed it into a totally different world. It went from kids show to put the kids to bed real quick. Even the Yin Yang twins submitted their own version of the theme song. Regardless of what we think though, this subreddit is still going strong with more than 40,000 members. In at number 7, Enlightened Birdmen. If you were new to the internet and you saw this subreddit, you may actually believe that there is this strange war going on between birds and mankind, although the bird people refer to them as mudmen. What's the most bizarre thing about this subreddit is that all of its nearly 67,000 members have collectively agreed that they are birds and that the mudman needs to be stopped. Each person that posts is essentially playing the role of a bird at war that posts about their recent attacks on mankind. It's all part of a larger campaign to defeat their mortal enemies, and that's why it shouldn't exist. You really want enlightened birdmen running things? I mean, look at this post. Scraw? Call off the invasion, they know our plan, scraw. And you thought my YOLO tattoo was cringy. In at number 6, Toasters GW. Again, going back to what I was saying about Reddit being a strange place, this is another example of just that. There seems to be a large community of people on Reddit that just love toasters, like in a really creepy way. There's a subreddit called Toaster Rights and another one called Pics of Dead Toasters. However, the one for this point is especially weird. People are over-sexualizing toasters somehow, and it makes zero sense. I want to believe that these are all just trolls, but I guarantee that there's a few people who get turned on when they hear their toast pop. We think the subreddit shouldn't exist for that reason, and because it's simply misleading. First of all, you're scrolling through and you see a not safe for work tag blurring the photo. Then when you click on it, it's just more toast. More importantly, in the 30 seconds that it took to get those screenshots, someone had liked that post. Man, this community is active. In at number 5, trees sucking at things. This subreddit is the living nightmare for someone like Mr. Beast who thinks that we definitely need more trees on the planet. This entire page is a community of more than 40,000 members that routinely call out trees for not doing their job. It's just an entire feed filled with real images to Photoshop ones and tagged with people criticizing trees. If you were wondering where we were culturally in 2020, you found it. Hey, tree, do you even bench, bro? Who are these people? These people are so fortunate and have it so easy in their life that the only thing that they have left to get mad about is trees. Unbelievable. In at number 4, superb owls. If you can't tell by that title, take a closer look at what else you could make out of those two words. Maybe, oh, I don't know, Super Bowl? That's right, some people claimed the Super Bowl subreddit and changed it to being superb owls. Man, I just realized that this is a very bird-heavy video so far. I promise no more birds after this. The page has over 300,000 members for whom most of which probably thought they were following an NFL subreddit, and they're really gonna get confused when stuff like this pops up in their feed. Upvote this so that it is the top image when you Google Super Bowl quarterback? Man, the internet is full of professional trolls. Shut it down. In at number 3, dragons and cars. Sounds cool, right? Well, you'd be wrong. I can't even say the name of the subreddit. That's how bad it is. I'll give you a hint though. Yeah, we'll just leave that there for a moment. Just take a look at that. Let me just say that dragon is not trying to steal the car. He's trying to make love to the automobile, and that man hanging from the door needs to just call his insurance company. Hopefully he's covered. Hello? Yeah, a dragon just f***ed my car? Yes, I'll hold. The entire subreddit is just filled with images like that, from professional to amateur notebook drawings. It doesn't matter what it looks like so long as it includes a dragon smashing a car. Pun intended. In at number 2, hold my feeding tube. If the name doesn't tell you right off the top that this shouldn't be a thing, allow me to continue. That's a screen cap from one of the many horrendous things that get posted on this subreddit. It's a play on the famous hold my beer memes, except instead of being funny, it's just montages of people getting so badly injured that they will most definitely need feeding tubes. It's hard to watch, it's just videos of people getting knocked out, horrific car crashes, and just so much brutality that belongs only on the dark web. Last but not least, in our number 1 spot, my evil plan. Before the internet, if you had evil intentions, you had to keep that to yourself. Now with the introduction of the subreddit My Evil Plan, you can find others just like you. This is very troubling to see. The name may sound unassuming, but don't get it twisted. This subreddit should not exist. For starters, and for obvious reasons, the subreddit isn't even visible to the public. You have to first submit your reasoning for joining the group and then be approved by the moderators. The page has over 15,000 members, and most of them use the page to discuss their evil schemes as well as revenge. Because it's a community like every other subreddit, the users often offer up advice or constructive feedback. Constructive feedback for being evil. With that, let's check out some of your comments from the video title, I'm JStation's ex-girlfriend speaks out. Feather H says, how about we don't watch either of their videos? If we ignore them, maybe they'll go away. Please, oh please, oh please. Hey, this is a good method. Just keep calm and watch IO. Teresa Hedman says, this is one of the reasons why people should have real jobs instead of recording videos on YouTube all day. Preach, Teresa, preach. Oh, wait, are you saying I need to get a real job? Alright, next comment. Grim Hades says, the police proved on Twitter that was not their officers. They said the crest is not what they wear. I saw that tweet as well, and it wasn't the Ottawa police, which is where he is originally from. It was the Toronto Police Service, because that's where he lives now. And I can confirm this because I also live in Toronto. Lilith Gold says, it ain't easy being this cheesy, am I right? Lilith nailing the outro joke. Congrats, you have received gold in this category. Joel Angel says, hey Johnny, let's make a diss track on JStation. I'm so down. You don't even know. There's so many good rhymes with JStation. Like, okay, here, let me just go into it. He calls himself JStation. Nay, you're an abomination. You fake for clickbait, it's a fixation. These bars hit, man, like Agent 47, and we all know your shorty's not in heaven. You look terrible, Jay. It's 3 AM. Get off the PlayStation. Life's not a vacation. Okay, I'll stop. But you gotta admit, I'm quite dapper. Matter of fact, just call me your favorite white rapper. Oh, I just died inside from all the cringe. I can feel it through the internet. And that has been the top 10 subreddits that should not exist, or that rap I just did. Thank you for watching InformOverload, and if you enjoyed this video, then show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram for tons of behind the scenes content. And while you're there, why don't you leave us a comment with your thoughts on this list. Plus more videos like this one, all you gotta do is click that playlist when it comes up on your screen. From IO, my name is Johnny Rogers. Until next time, stay wacky. Links for that will be in the description below. Oh god, I love Reddit.